to triple check that I still have a buy.
Should be a fun game. Go back to the player cams here, and you're lucky in that you get to do Quackle. If you want.
I did not realize that.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're sitting in the right spot.
Let's go.
I
Okay.
get to sit here and do some goofy color commentary.
Oh my god, this is stressful now.
Yeah, it's fun to see Sam back in the game. So Sam played his first tournament. He couldn't have been older than like 8. He's now 31 or 2. I think he's 31.
Are we doing this
And
save as thing?
Sam recently got married, which is super cool. And I think he's ready, post having a lot of degrees and getting married, he's ready to play some Scrabble again. So that's super cool. I know he's in the DC area, as is Rob Rabinski from the last game, and they've got a pretty lively scene going over there, which is cool.
Is it okay if I discard this game? I want to double check.
Can you save it?
I'm trying to find where I can like save as.
Just hit Control S.
Control
or
S.
Command S. I mean, sorry, it's a Mac.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Command S. Oh, okay.
We're breaking the fourth wall here. Hope y'all enjoy.
Great.
Get some free bonus ASMR content from Axer Typo. Someone call him out in the chat.
Just need to double check who's first. I guess is the person on the.
I believe Kevin will be first. Yeah.
Oh man. I hope I don't mess this up. But
what hat is Kevin wearing? I should know this.
Isn't it the blue team?
Yeah, which one? Which one? Yeah, I'm actually genuinely not sure what oh, USA. It's a like water polo or something.
Yeah, go ahead. Just yes. Just want to make sure like where to save it.
I'm not saving anything.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
also annotating.
Oh, now you know.
Oh, it's easy. Okay.
So if those of you are wondering about the fourth wall here, then they're annotating the games themselves inside. So hey,
oh, I thought I was doing all the annotation. That's what I was worried about.
I thought you were too. To be honest,
threw me in the deep end. I thought Matt threw me in the deep end.
You got me for the annotations.
Amazing.
So a question for you as Kevin takes out his first tiles. Who is taller, you or Kevin?
I am by around an inch. But I mean, maybe he was taller than me in his prime.
Maybe. So Kevin known for drawing one tile at a time, and I guess
which is what you're supposed to do.
Yes, but in international rules, you can start the opponent's clock as soon as they take one tile out of the bag.
Yes. Is that Coco as well?
Coco uses Wespa rules. So Sam, if he wanted to, could immediately start Kevin's clock, and Kevin is not the fastest player in the history of Scrabble, shall we say. I'd be more than happy to take away those 20 or 30 seconds, because Kevin will still draw one at a time. He's happy to sacrifice the time.
Yeah, no, both of us draw like all of our tiles at the same time, right?
Yeah.
It's not quite what you're supposed to do, but it's hard to break that sort of habit, and it works for us. So
perfect example of a time you'd really want to go second. If you're Kevin,
he can also play A.
He could play A. I wonder
honestly
how bad is trade one's not very good here.
Trade one is quite good.
Well, it's great because we know Sam's tiles,
right?
But there's no E, I, O is the not hitting the A, the E, or the I seems rough.
I really think the best play is A.
A for 2, yeah, I love
or
that.
0. Either way,
yeah. To be clear, for those who are newer to this, A for 2 is not a valid play for some reason, but I would love to see A for 2. It also probably break Sam's brain.
Oh man, can I just run in there and make a play for Kevin? Is it legal in Wespa rules to play A? No, I mean it's legal. So okay, there's a difference between legal plays,
and he does go with the trade one, which in this case is gonna work well. I guess there's not really any other great. I would consider trading 2.
Yeah, you could change AI as well,
that's
or play acai, but probably exchange AI might be slightly better.
Yeah, and we'll know instantly if Kevin's gonna draw a bingo, because Sam will almost certainly play one of his own, and Kevin knows darn near the whole dictionary. So he draws a 7 and will have plenty of 8s based on whatever Sam plays. So let's just throw a C off the rack there.
So no, just to clarify, there's a difference between an illegal move and an invalid move. So any play that misses the star or that forms an invalid word is invalid.
Yeah.
But a play that misses the board, like that doesn't connect to any plays on the board, is illegal. So if you play an invalid move, it can stay on the board. Whereas if you play something illegal, it has to come off at some point, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you don't notice it, like
Yeah, what happens that these are like the weirdest like Scrabble situations that you're probably not going to see that on stream, although people do get quite nervous. So
yeah, I have seen times where someone missed the star and it was like 5 turns later, like they finally hit the center star and like still didn't even notice.
Mhm.
So it's looking like outwins comes down perfectly
looks
reasonable.
all right, yeah.
I'd probably take untwist just because you don't create a new letter, but
Yeah, although that does take the S hook, so
true,
there's
true.
a consideration to be made.
Yeah.
I think untwist might be slightly better, just not to put the I next to a double letter score. I don't really know.
And also after a trade 1, I can understand not.
Oh,
wanting
true.
To, not
Yeah.
wanting to open an S hook seems pretty solid because yeah, Kevin's not gonna get a ton for his fish here, and Sam immediately picks up the second blank.
Nice.
So I suspect that he will find a second one after Kevin.
Zamaros, yeah. Zamaro is a word. It's a nice one.
So Kevin can't really score. I mean, he can bingo, obviously, but like nothing's particularly good, right?
How many years do you spend in Scrabble jail if you break the law or make an illegal move? It depends. It really depends on the severity of it.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time where David Whitley found coppered to a D, and then he put down COPPER and then put the E on the other side of the D, making copper space DE. So that happened.
Wow.
I think he might still be in Scrabble jail. I haven't seen him at this tournament, so that must have been what happened, even though that was like 15 years ago.
That's so cool. You know, there's just once you solve Scrabble, you know all the valid moves.
Yeah.
There's still all the invalid moves and illegal moves.
That's what Nigel's
So
learning
it'll
now.
never, that's what Nigel should probably work on. So we're probably gonna see Ergastic Agrestic or something. Like maybe he'll want to play through the end to not open any triples. I always wonder about like when you have just these positions where you can score 60 something either through the letter on the star or the letter next to that letter. And it's hard to tell like if you should take a couple extra points just to play through the more double letter scores or if you should just not expose any triples. I figure in Collins it's probably a little bit worse to expose triple word scores. So it might be worth playing like Argentic here.
Yeah, I mean, catering, I don't know. The only thought with catering is maybe Sam doesn't know it takes an S.
Oh yeah, catering's that one you can probably assume is good, but it'll be challenged if there's any doubt. So Citrange, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I'm also usually pretty.
What about reacting? Set up the P.
Reacting, set up.
You know that Kevin. You know that Sam didn't have a P on his last play, right?
Exactly. All right, it looks like catering is going to come down.
Okay, so we're going to have some dynamism.
Dynamism? That seems like a word. I'm not sure if that's actually what it means.
Dynamicness.
Dynamicity. I like dynamicity.
I feel like I've checked the word dynamicity before, and I don't know if it's a word still.
Yeah.
But yeah, catering looks pretty good here.
It's the only worry though is, of all times your opponent's most likely to pick up a Q or a Z after 7 tiles. I don't love setting up QI for 42. I mean, you're within reason just as likely to draw it, but
yeah, like for my style wise, I agree with that so much because if someone makes just like an overlapping play for 40 something, I have no read on them. I have no idea what they're doing, what they have. And so it just makes the game a little bit more confusing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd agree with that for sure.
So I expect Sam to bingo again here, but any good like double doubles or anything?
Should we check the engine or should we look ourselves?
I'm looking.
How you feeling lazy?
I'm always feeling lazy.
There's
Wow,
only
Kevin picks up another bingo
Oh
himself.
wow,
It's gonna
yeah, this is a
another
banger.
another.
Let's go.
This game could be pretty open. All I see Tramroad and
Mhm.
Aerogram.
Mhm. Yeah, those are two of the, I guess, only 4 available bingos. There's one standout bingo from the sea. It's a call-in.
Oh wow, yeah, I don't think I know that word.
Camoras.
Moras, nice, yeah.
Yeah, and there's Paramore. Our favorite band misspelled.
Yeah, Haley spelled with a Hailey or something.
So yeah, I guess if we see Camoras, that'd be very nice. Like that would show Sam the depth of his studying.
The Adam notes that it makes sense that all these games are kind of big with lots of bingos because we're on Austin's channel. The scoring never stops, which again, totally fine with me.
Is
But-
Camora NWL? Maybe.
I don't know. I've never studied that far in anything, so.
Now that you mention it.
So I expect Sam to find
Oh yeah.
Aerogram,
Jeez.
if nothing else.
Good thing I'm commentating, not playing. Or I thought Camora
Oh,
was
yeah.
Collins. By the way, I'm playing. For those just joining, I just have a bye, so that's why I'm replacing our favorite or second favorite commentator, Matt Canik.
I'm gonna go with probably the chat can decide.
Yeah, it's Twitch, right?
Yeah. Stream Josh next. Well, maybe after March we'd be able to do that, but we might play him, or we might stream him in the afternoon. Are you 3-0 now with our 2 with the bye?
Mhm.
So I think there's a decent chance. Yeah,
I
if
can
you
commentate and play at the same time. Yeah, that's true.
So what if you play if you draw Kimura in your next game?
Um,
What'll you do?
I'll report myself to the authorities.
Have you ever had anything like that where like you learn a word and then the next game it like shows up?
I've had the worst possible thing happen. I was observing a game where someone played foilers and it was challenged, and I did not see the result of the challenge, although I kind of doubted that foilers was a word. But since I wasn't sure, when my next opponent played foilers in a position where I had to be 100% sure to challenge, I couldn't do
Oh,
it. That was the
no.
worst
Oh, no.
possible.
Oh no.
Yeah, so always check every word
Yeah.
unless you're playing. That's
Yeah.
cheating. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Sam taking a long time, which he should with the rack like this.
Yeah, you got to look through the T and the E. I mean, that's 52 iterations or more or less that you really need to look for.
Yeah.
Haven't really ever streamed Sam before, so I don't know if he's the kind of person who would like quickly show, "Hey, I saw this" or whatever. Like, I don't know if I don't think he's particularly that kind of person. I think he's like, I'll put my tiles there and just stare at them, which, to be honest, is how I usually like to play. So I can see it.
Yeah, I like the I guess mystic arts of not showing
Yeah,
the players watching you what you're thinking.
yeah. I probably would have played Aerogram by now, to be totally honest. I would have missed Kamara's. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I feel like if you see Kimuras,
Yeah,
it's hard to you would have to just double check there's no double doubles, but
yeah.
that would be the best move if
Yeah.
there's no double double.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably not seen it yet, if I had to guess.
Yeah. I'm just curious if he's seen Aerogram. I would expect like he definitely knows that word.
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes it's blank overload, right? When you have like a wide open board.
Yeah.
If
and
you guys
2
are
A's, 2
playing
R's.
me, by the way, do stuff like this because I'm gonna take a million minutes on my blank rack and I'm gonna be almost certain that I missed something the next turn. So it's a very good strategy. Obviously, Kevin has no idea what Sam has here, but
Pretty much nothing Sam can do to stop Kevin from bingoing.
is Sam is usually like a relative. He's a paced player, right? I mean, we know Kevin
Typically,
can
Kevin's
get
on
low
the
on
lower
time.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Fine.
oh, Sam.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's
no.
I think he's gonna make the blank an N. Yeah, he's making the blank. He's thinking of camaron, like shrimp,
Wow.
and Kevin's gonna
Yeah,
knock that off
he
very
is,
quickly.
I think.
So
Okay, so he doesn't play Camaros.
yeah, this is fake shrimp.
Fake shrimp, my favorite, right?
Yeah, see, he did it for you. And
This is rough.
and for folks who don't know, Kevin pretty much knows. As far as I know, he knows everything, or very close to it. But he
Well,
might
he
know too many
hasn't
things.
he
He's
hasn't challenged yet,
Yeah, he's
but he's still holding.
yeah, he's still holding. He may decide to like go through all of his available plays because he's got stuff with O, A, etc. Um, but so probably a courtesy draw there.
Yeah, we see Kevin like saying something though. I
Yeah.
wonder. This would be crazy if this is let go because yeah, it only costs 5 points to challenge something
Yeah,
you're not sure of. If you're not sure, unless this gives you like a killer play.
Yeah, Camarón.
Wow.
So I'm
Langostino
not
next.
not
Nice.
sure if not sure if it's being held or not still. Yeah, I can see him still mouthing out camera. So I think he's still on hold. I'm pretty sure.
I hope so, obviously.
Yeah.
You hate to see.
It's how could you not? Because okay, and here comes the challenge. I think what Kevin was probably doing is like, is there anything else he could have played? I don't know. So this is gonna come off. Sam is gonna giggle, and he's like, "Oh man, almost got there." I thought for a sec, I thought he was doing. I was like, "Wow, good job." But
Yeah, this is a huge swing in Kevin's favor, and
Yeah.
I don't think he might take a while here. Like the thing is, he has Absealer, which
Yeah.
blocks Kimoras, but does that give? I mean, like puts a third R right in the triple
Yeah.
lane, but
Well, because now you think if Sam played something like that, he clearly wasn't sure of it because he took forever to play it. Now you start to wonder, well, maybe Sam doesn't see any of his bingos because obviously Kevin can now look at everything that he had. Like maybe you play Be Liars and start to make the board,
Beliers and Caterings, yeah.
even crazier. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what Kevin's gonna do. I mean, because if he obviously if he has perfect information um and he sees Kimoras,
Yeah,
that doesn't mean he wants to block it because Sam could have played that last
right,
turn.
exactly.
So I think Nigel would play Absealer here to block Kimoras, but it might actually be a better practical decision to play Beliers, take the extra points with Caterings,
Yeah,
and yeah, make Sam look again, basically.
yeah. I'm a fan of it.
Very interesting stuff, and obviously unfortunate for Sam. Especially, I mean, what is he down to already? Like 17 minutes.
Yeah, so it looks
So
like
he's
he's gonna
okay,
play it.
quickly
And
as well.
yeah, I would think that Kevin has to be 100% sure of caterings. Otherwise, why would he play it in the first? Why would he play catering in the first place?
Right.
So
Yeah. I think he sees Kimoras and is like, let me block that and let me double check there's no triple. But I wonder if it actually would have worked out better to play Beliers like you want. And yeah, this does a really good job if you play with caterings of down the line, what's happening in the bottom right of the board?
yeah,
Nothing.
I think it's you need to have a read. Like, do you think he sees aerogram? Because that or again that or
Yeah, I
Tramrod
think
still
Orogram is pretty findable here. I mean, it's kind of weird to make the blanket G, but yeah, I mean, Sam's taken a long time, but psychologically, this is
this is
very, very
painful.
difficult
Yeah,
position to be in. Um, his bingo, if he finds it, I'm sure he's going to play a bingo.
yeah. I
But-
do know Kevin does love a nice open board. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if
There's-
Sam does bingo here, it's going to be tied, so Kevin's going to have the
Yeah.
tempo advantage.
yeah, and Kevin picks up. Oh, he blocked.
Wow.
Oh, nope, he didn't block it.
Wow.
There's the other one.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Too bad carexing is not a verb.
So this is a gut check moment, right?
Yeah,
Sam does have bingos that will block exacting.
yeah,
They're not necessarily optimal. Aerogram is probably through the E of catering
yeah,
is probably the best play here. But he could play Tramroad
yep,
from the T that would block exacting.
yeah.
He could play Paramore through the U, which would do the same. So that's crazy. Is there anything else other than exacting? Carexing not good.
Yeah. But just Carex is pretty.
But Carex
melon.
is, but yeah, this is still
Yeah.
like if exacting comes down, it's
Yeah.
hard to assume anything other than Kevin winning this.
Yeah, and obviously
Like a
Kevin
remove.
finds it instantly. And
Yeah,
I guess
I mean,
that's why you play Well, exacting still would have played after Beliars, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is just one iteration, Conrad.
I know.
I know you wanted the board control play. Me too. Me too.
Hashtag fatalism. What? So yeah, now do you consider playing Aerogram through the E in Ebsealer, or either of them for that matter? But do you want the additional points and volatility, which
Yeah,
we
through the
know will
second
actually,
E. It plays
yeah,
through the first E of Epsilon too.
yeah. But as we know, since Kevin's gonna bomb him with any sort of Aerogram play, playing over on the right side might actually be kind of nice because Sam will get a big, huge triple back for himself, which obviously is going to have not a good chance of winning if Kevin gets his bingo down. But
Yeah, this game might be over within the first few moves. I mean,
Yeah.
over.
yeah,
Game is never really over after these few moves, but
game's not over till the scoring stops.
yeah, it'd be quite clutch
Yeah.
if Tram Road gets played here.
Yeah, I just don't think Sam found any of it. I think he missed Aerogram and Tremor. I feel like he would have played one of them last turn. There's no
Really,
way
because he wasn't.
There's
He
no
wouldn't
way he
be
was.
sure of Cameron.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
like if he was sure of it, he would have played it pretty quickly.
But when
I
in
think.
Nola,
Hmm?
when in Nola, you got to play food.
Play the fake shrimp.
Yeah,
Camarón.
very
Give
nice.
you a little extra
Some
ASMR from the
Jesse
chat.
Matthews action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Sam drew both blanks and it's going to be down by a ton. That's true.
Yeah, it's true that all the bingos are tricky. Like all of the bingos, even last turn, were tricky. So it was a very tough position.
It's interesting. So like, I'm fully admit with blanks of like these are very tough positions for myself, but I feel like a lot of times I end up playing the bingo. Like I'll see one or two plays like within 2 seconds, and then I can look for 8 more minutes, and I'll never find anything else and play the original thing. I don't know. Is that a thing that you?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna play. So he misses the bingos and is gonna get wrecked. Do you have that where like as soon as you look at a rack, things like immediately pop out, and then I don't know, then you just have
And
to
then
think
if
a
you
lot.
don't, if they don't, you just you
Yeah.
can't find it. So
Yeah.
this is really terrible for Sam. And yeah, what can you do? It's
Can you put an S in front of exacting?
I would challenge that
Okay.
and be pretty confident even in Collins, but maybe.
So looks like
There should be something
I think
here.
there might be something.
Is Hydroid good?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, that is
Hydroid,
good.
yeah.
But it might actually be better, apparently, to just cover that scoring spot. I mean, okay. I mean, in this position, Sam's down 166. So, what is your philosophy when you're down by this much? Do you like go all out to block scoring spots like the one next to the EXA of exacting rather than taking a weak bingo with a blank, or would you? Because these positions actually arise.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are way more dynamics at play, way more variables than just that. But like philosophy-wise, what are you drawn to do here in this sort of position?
Well, I think, obviously being down by a lot sucks, but at least you kind of know what the game space is. You know what you need to average over the next few turns, or at this point, the rest of the
Mhm.
game to catch up. And so a play like Hod, kind of preserving that C and catering for a later crazy play or something. I'm gonna go for like highest average score over many turns, and so for me, Hod feels pretty clear. Is I think what I would do
Okay.
if it were just in some random situation in the game, assuming I was 100% sure of Hydroid, which I'll be totally honest, I wasn't.
Right.
I might.
There's also
consider
just one
taking
more
it.
die chord, which
which I would have missed. I
yeah.
think maybe I don't know. I don't even know if I know that. Who knows? How about you?
I think so. It's interesting. I will mention that obviously the fewer tiles left, the more drawn to playing the bingo I would be because you just have way less time
Yeah.
to make up the deficit.
Right.
But since it's still somewhat early,
Yeah.
I agree that like blocking such an easy scoring spot, like
Yeah.
so many racks that Kevin could have, even the bad ones are going to hit that spot hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, with this wide open board, I think just leaving things open and taking the scoring spot, despite how it looks like you're just not scoring enough.
Right.
I would agree that Hod makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah. And it does seem like Kevin's going to be able to score pretty well and keep a good play with Aji here, also neutralizing that column N lane. Not that it's a great lane, but it's a lane.
Yeah, so a G through the second E of Epsilon overlapping. Yeah, he's already seen it, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else really in the position. So yeah.
So Knight Scrabbler, this is a I don't. Do they have a team name? It's a Christian K production.
Yeah.
With your live streamers talking about things, as always. Just good vibes. Interesting draw for Sam. I wonder if there's.
So Two-Meter would have been good, right? That was blocked.
Is Two-Meter a word?
I mean, I would assume it's good in CSW.
Two-Meter, that doesn't sound like a word, but I haven't studied in a while.
I just assume all of those are good.
Yeah.
Wow, it's not. Oh boy.
But yeah, Diastrum is there.
Yeah, that's another really tough bingo, making the blank and S through the E of Epsilon, barely fitting on the board. But that is a must find because at this point, Sam has no scoring plays.
And even though it doesn't score a ton, it's nice that it opens or reopens a not particularly useful scoring spot, but a great bingo lane.
Yeah, absolutely. The bottom right of the board, as you guys can see, it's sort of crossed off by that G and that S. The S and out wins, the G and catering. It's just like it's hard to imagine many positions arising where that part of the board is opened.
Right.
So a play like Diastrum, allowing, even if a play would be made from that M that will be hanging in the triple line, even if a play is there and he finds it, okay. Even if a play is made to the triple, I want to say like it will allow some potential bingos going downwards.
Yeah.
So, okay, very good find. I mean, this is a word, obviously, and you would see like 95% of the time at the very least. But yeah, it's a must find. And in the psychological state Sam is in, it's good. It's a clutch play.
Yeah.
It's the only bingo.
So I think Sam really needs to, obviously he needs to score a lot of points, but picking up the Q would be like, don't use any time, just get that QI for 42 right down would be really, really nifty. Kevin finally sitting on a pretty rough rack, but I'm pretty sure he's got some stuff from the M. Don't think too much about it.
Yeah, what are you seeing here? Mobile is good. Okay,
I think
because
so.
in NWL, mobold is good.
Whoa!
But it's mob led.
Oh, mob led, right? Oh, right, yeah.
So you might think that mobile is good because of mobile.
Yeah, I think mobile is a verb. Okay.
Oh man, that's so confusing. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which would give Sam. Boy, yeah, no bingos, no soy like. Get SO like, or kind of hoping maybe draw an N or something.
Yokiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, as the streamers, we want to see this come out. Oh, but look at what Sam did draw. HEY OXO DAK.
Oh, that is humongous. That's a beautiful play. Yeah.
And I don't think there's any universe in which, unless I guess Kevin could play OB. That is
and he's considering that. Oh, that would be disastrous. Because this is Sam's ticket back.
I know.
Man. I saw someone play soy. What is the word? I think Weekend played a soy word. Soy boy word. It was some Collins word that I don't know. Soy something. But no soy like. Apparently. I haven't checked. Soy Riza, Soylent. Let me find this word. While Kevin is debating playing mobile, I think mobile is probably the better play, but it would be a disaster. I mean, it couldn't be that much worse to play OB and take the points for 32. Yeah, Soiling. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, because it's soil. S-O-Y-L-E. Okay. I thought it was like a A small soy, a soyling.
A mini soy. That's like what a camaron is.
Yeah. But yeah, this is another key moment. I mean, obviously, Sam is very unlikely to win this game no matter what, even if he gets 57 next turn.
To lose the game.
Hmm?
He's not likely to win the game.
Is that what I said?
You said he's likely to win the game, I think.
Okay.
Which would be
I don't-
cool.
I don't do
That'll be
commentary.
cool.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Well, nor do I.
Get Matt back here.
Um,
Yeah, Kevin taking some time, and the time is close to equalized, right?
yeah, he's getting closer. Kevin still has 3 minutes, but I'm sure he'll catch up in the wrong way, or in the counting down on time before long. I mean, I understand wanting to think about what to do here. Another Cobia is also interesting because it blocks the Q, like through the C and the I, but it keeps the
I was like,
spot open.
what do you mean? BS isn't a word. There's two CIs
Yeah.
in the same
Yeah.
position.
Yeah,
Wait, did they add BS?
never know. Oh yeah, that's remarkable. Yeah, I mean, so obviously, and I'm not surprised he's playing mobile. I mean, like that's just
So apparently the top play by valuation was OE in the same spot as OB, which would have blocked Yak and kept the ABLE combination.
It makes sense.
But this play, I mean, although it does open some lines for eights, again, unless those happen, you don't have access to the bottom right of the board.
Right, and putting the E there is great. And then there's a lot of universes where Kevin plays a 4-tile underlap, blocking everything, blocking caterings, especially because he's keeping a vowel-heavy leave. So I'm assuming Sam is going to find his star play.
Either he's looking for bingos, which he has every right to do, or he's missed the overlap. Because I would play this like the moment I recognized that I didn't get any anything from the next play. Huh.
Oh,
Okay.
there it is.
Okay.
He did find it.
Okay, so he was just making doubly sure. That's we were worried, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because it's sometimes hard for me to find doc like a K onto DA, but I mean that spot is just staring you in the face, staring both players in the face.
So does Kevin have any good blocks here? I mean, obviously he'd like to block the right side now, I think.
He might see EEEW's now been allowed making way. Putting the W on hanging.
That's actually
which is
not
all right. It opens
bad.
a triple, but even if that triple is taken, there's not much for Sam to work with. He still needs a bingo, and he would have to. That would open only like the A1 column down. So that triple, usually triples are not only really bad because they're easy to score with, but also because they can just open things that you have a hard time blocking. But yeah, in this case, opening that triple isn't so terrible. There's a lot of heavy stuff left. Still a Q, still the Z.
That QI spot is just hanging around there.
Yeah. Okay, you want to bet like if QI is going to happen this game for 42? There's probably at least a 50-50 chance.
I think it's more than a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
If you want the no.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, but what else? I mean, what else is there in the position? Obviously, it's not ideal to play EEW. I mean, maybe even just EEW, but that's probably a little bit too fancy. There are
too fancy because then it's a bingo lane.
Yeah, then it's a bingo lane, and there are 3 E's left.
So he's going to play.
Oh, that's a nice find.
Clever.
I like this play a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. Yeah, that's a top level find.
I like
2 disconnected R's.
I like that play. 'Cause, it just doesn't give Sam much to do.
Yeah, and does block some stuff through the B and the L and the O. So, yeah, and Sam hasn't drawn anything here, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah, his plays are not very inspiring.
Yeah. What do you do if you're Sam here? Because he doesn't really want to touch the right side of the board at this point, or at least not the bottom right, but he can't really open the top lefts. So then that kind of leaves the bottom left. I don't know, Elif is not alive, not particularly inspiring.
With AG?
Yeah,
Yeah, because then that just gets overlapped so often.
yeah.
Yeah,
Vel.
I mean, the play is being recommended by the Quackle engine, I think, is just dropping
Fives and exactings.
no exactings, just dropping the F and
Dropping.
the F between the E and the S, making Fs an if, which actually would block QI.
Yeah, and so from Sam's perspective, I don't know.
He's looking at that.
Yeah. Do you want to block that spot, or do you want to try to go for it yourself? And I guess he's close enough to.
No, I think you want to block it.
Yeah.
I think you want to block it. It's really not great for you being behind to get just 42 and leave whatever you're leaving. Whereas for Kevin, it's like just insta victory probably a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I think you do want to block that.
And if he were to play off the F, how many does he have a good chance at drawing a playable bingo?
So there's only 2 T's for Velius Levius. There's
The R would be good. Velarize would be. The V could draw the V and get bivalves and hopefully not make Kate sick in the process.
That's a deep cut there.
Is a bivalve? That's what a Cameron is, right? Isn't it a bivalve?
Oh. Don't ask me. Yeah, Volaries is good through the O and out wins. Is there something with an N? There are lots of N's left. Like leavings and
Leavings, right?
I can obviously check these things, but I'm trying.
Been-
I'm
been a
playing a
minute,
tournament.
Yeah. No, it's fair.
Um,
Leavings should be good, I think.
yeah, leavings, but that doesn't work. I'm just trying to see if through the G if there's anything. So with the D,
Okay.
there's
Disgavel
Disgavel.
was mentioned in chat, yeah.
Yeah, this is very, very difficult. Nothing from the L.
Okay, Lav for
Except
14.
lip salve.
Wow. Lip salve?
Lip salve.
That's
That's
word?
one word.
Okay. So Sam plays Lav for 14. I think like kind of right idea, wrong execution maybe. You don't really want to give Kevin a nice easy way to block that part of the board. Something like I guess India's not great because
it's not I mean, it's sometimes depending on your rack, it's easy. Like if you play a 5, but if you play a 5 ending in E or A, yes. But if you play a 4 or 5, making lava and lave, that still leaves the lane underneath, which will open more stuff. So I actually don't think this is a bad play for the board necessarily.
Well, if Kevin knows Diane, that is a 5 that does not take an S, I think. And would neutralize all the spots very nicely.
Oh man,
I don't know if Folios would play underneath it. I'd have to. I think it might play.
But we might see exactings is being mentioned in chat because I mean Sam's down more than a bingo here, and he kind of needs to make something happen.
Would Diane leave? My brain doesn't work. Would Diane let Lucy or Folios play?
Yes, Folios would play underneath.
Okay.
So that and Floozy would play underneath.
Okay, I thought probably so, but so that would be interesting. He has it in fact spelled out.
Yeah, which again we were saying like a 5-letter word ending in E or A would be pretty defensive, but in this case would not have worked. Naiad being suggested as well, which probably, I mean, that keeps a better leave, but is a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah, you don't really want to give Sam an easy way to open the bottom right.
Yeah,
Kevin will still be in decent shape, but definitely not out of the woods.
I wonder if I should start to look for my 4th round pairing.
Who is Josh going to be playing in his 4th round, chat? Hello, Timbercorn.
I'm playing the one and only Morris.
Oh, Morris Greenberg himself.
Yeah, but Morris is a slow player, so I wonder if he's not finished yet.
Also former champion of this event.
Yes, two former champions.
So Diane is going to come down.
That's a good play.
It's a good play. I honestly just kind of unlucky. I mean, Sam has the ideal rack for that play. Folios almost goes underneath it, but no IL. I mean, it fits for a 3 underlap, but Sam will know these for sure. So he's body language slightly more happy, I think, as excited as Sam gets during game.
Yeah, as long as he spots that those still play, he's gonna.
So it looks like he's gonna play quickly.
Oh, that one, yeah, with 4 underlaps.
Yeah,
nice.
And it sets up another nice bingo lane that Kevin has to worry about.
So if you can play Floozy in that same spot, but the lane is not nearly as good, because it puts the 2 constants right next to each other. So yeah, we like this decision, and wow, and some air being breathed back into the game for Sam.
Chat mentions
within 21 points. Wow.
Oidia from mobile to block up the board in a different way, which, given that QI is already there, it doesn't matter that you're opening a big Z spot.
Yeah, Oidia looks.
Yeah.
Well, that opens up a big Q spot, right?
Right, but there's already one open. So
yeah.
Like
but you said Z spot. Okay, I caught
you.
you.
Oh, Z spot. Oh, yeah, you caught me
There
because Kevin had drawn the Z right then. The Z, excuse me, the Z. So
they don't say Z down here.
Hmm?
They should say Z down here.
I don't know. I don't mind. The first play of the tournament was ZE, so it's not.
That's so hard to say. It's so much easier to say ZE. Z, like no one knows what you're saying.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So
but yeah, this is a good draw for Kevin for sure.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to balance his rack and score very well. The only question is he going to risk? Oh, close.
He almost drew Rivnia.
Yeah.
Does he get, because that FY spot is pretty big, but it looks like only.
Is Kevin going to be okay with playing Fizz and Zoe to the blank O and opening that F? Because that's probably fine. It's not ideal, but it's pretty. I mean, in this position, Kevin's up 21 and has like 40 points. He's probably
Topaz.
Oh, that's actually a great play. Instead, this is wow. He's playing some really nice board control here.
Yeah,
I wonder if that was probably a conscious choice over Fizz. Man,
I would assume so. It does give Sam Rivnia, which I'm sure he'll see, but
which is probably not going to be good enough.
Probably not, but
that does score what, 36?
Rivnia plus the Q.
Oh yeah, it could be interesting. Rivnia would leave 5 in the. Do I know how to count?
I don't know how to count. I don't even bother. So there's the U. Could he pick up the Q to go with it? Maybe.
Kevin does not draw the Q.
Draws a lot of vowels.
He draws some Q insurance, as they put
true.
it. Yeah. How do you feel about people just keeping U's for multiple turns when there's a Q unseen?
You know, I'd love them to do that against me because most of the time it's going to backfire. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, it's a really hard play, a hard pill to swallow to play Rivnia.
Yeah.
And be down 30 points.
And just with not a lot of hope for, I mean, you know, he kind of needs a vowel. I don't know, Rivna for fewer points. Maybe that, I mean, obviously it's not great, but it.
Yeah, and Kevin has 5 of the 8 remaining vowels. So that's.
How much worse is Rivna without just because the I feels really nice for unlikely bingos in the top left.
I mean, yeah, it depends how desperate you are here, which is probably pretty desperate.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sam did come back pretty well.
Yeah, no, his props to Sam for hanging in there. Too bad he doesn't quite have any plays making Ash any underlaps there.
I think I'm going to hand it back off to Matt because it's possible that round 4 is starting very soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, if so,
any consideration for just Nervy?
Oh, Nervy.
I don't mind it. I mean, anything that ignores the left-hand side of the board and keeps the eye. Sure.
Yeah, because okay, like the problem with Rivnia is you're going down 33, even if you draw QI and you get a free turn, you're up 9 points and it's your opponent's turn. So that's like, yeah, that's probably not going to do it. You might need something bigger than that.
You kind of need, find some bingo and go for it.
Oh,
I mean,
trying to draw the last F.
yeah, a reasonable attempt. I don't really like blocking the O, but I do appreciate that he's giving himself a clear path.
Yeah, and
to-
you have the A
yeah,
in Topaz. I
Yeah.
really like this play
Yeah.
by Sam. Very nice play. He really knows how to play from behind.
And did he? He almost got something.
Mm,
How about overdogs?
yeah. He blocked his own overdogs. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that.
But if he
But yeah,
gets,
let me hand things back over to
Yeah.
Matt if that's okay with our
Yeah.
producers.
uh,
And I really appreciate it. Being able to commentate this tournament, man. It's been a dream.
yeah, well, I'm sure we'll see you on the other end of the camera pretty soon this afternoon, and
Hopefully.
we're looking forward to it. Good luck in your next one, and we're gonna bring Matt back on here. Sorry for
Okay.
the impending ASMR.
See you guys.
So as we bring Matt back here, Sam's really just gonna have to hope he can still play off 3 tiles and save Shinny, which something like Gov could happen pretty nicely. So Matt, have you been kind of following along with this another banger of a game, or have you just been?
I had a break and I did everything I could to like not watch Scrabble, and instead I just got sucked straight into the stream and I watched it the entire time.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been keeping up with everything.
All right.
Some of us are just addicts, man. We're Scrabble addicts and we can't get away from it no matter what.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's see, we got 7 in the bag. It's Kevin's turn. He'll have one little chance then, I think, to throw out a prayer. Kevin's got to block something, right?
I assume he'll block something. Yeah. I would say like Sam could play Neg and Gov next turn. The Q for 42 is still hanging around as a thing that could happen.
Only 3 unseen fouls from Kevin's perspective. QV in the bag and a bunch of junk. This could still be interesting. We'll see.
It's like, what's Kevin's best way to? No, I mean he's certainly not going to outrun any Shinny plays. I think he's gotta address that.
He's not going to outrun any Shinny bingos, but
Or bingos, yeah.
you want to hold the U here in case you draw the Q too, right? Apso. I don't know. This is tough. This is actually really hard. How do you
Yeah.
win this game the most?
I mean, isn't just oaf okay? If nothing else.
Yeah, that holds a lot of options. Q bailouts. I think that's just block it, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not sure if Sam doesn't know that Diane does not take an S. So there's something like Squeg was mentioned in the chat, which is, not actually possible here, but fake possible. Kevin is now low on time. I kind of figured it'd eventually catch up on time. And I know from many years of playing that Kevin is not afraid to go over on time if he needs to, but this game's gotten to the point where every point counts. I think he's probably debating, I didn't notice this for a while, but PFUI on the right side scores really well.
Yeah,
But you could lose.
Yeah, I mean, you play off your I and your U. If you draw the Q, you're in danger. If you get bingoed on, you're in danger. This is awesome from Kevin.
Yeah.
Just address the spot. It's
Yeah.
very, very non-standard, but props to him for adjusting his game to this situation. Good play.
Yeah.
Sam's got one chance now. He's got to try to figure out, is there any way he can fish for like a triple or a Shinny play anyway, or is it completely obstructed? The bottom 2 rows are going away.
Yeah. Do you do like Fog and out wins? I mean, like out that
Or Vog and go above out wins. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But you're not going to hit anything. Well, we know that there are no vowels left. Can you play for a Q stick? No.
No, QI has just been hanging out there for.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wow.
That's been since the first play.
Wow. He's just asking for it.
Yeah.
And nobody can do it. Okay.
Yeah. Sam had a chance to block it earlier when he played Lav. Probably could have played EF, S, and IF to block the spot and go for some bingos, but Yeah, I mean, even Kevin having Opine for 30 is solid if Sam doesn't force anything here.
What do you just try to score a bunch if you're Sam? Hope you draw the Q and threaten a crazy QI play? You just, I don't know. This is bingos won't happen. Ooh, God, so for 33.
I think if you're Sam, you play three tiles over, unless there is something with Shinny. I don't
Just
know.
got
Just
this
play,
guy. Yeah.
yeah, and then just like, hey, what is it that I can draw? I mean, putting the G there, definitely triples. He could probably threaten like obviously we know that, but some INGS words seem solid.
No, he's fishing for something.
I think he was blocking the Q and fishing.
Playing low Q stick, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So that Q's still hanging out in the bag. Sam missed it on.
Oh,
his
he was
grab.
fishing for oversold. That's almost certainly what he was doing. Which was through Shinny.
Oh wow, yeah.
Which was
with
in the
L.
back. So that's so
Awesome. Yeah.
nice.
Ooh, unexacting is good. Leaves one in the bag.
Oh, okay.
Holds you. That's fun.
Yeah. So nice play by Sam. I think that was a way
brilliant.
to do the thing. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Especially given what Kevin had. I maybe in a vacuum, I do like threatening the INGS as a triple because you have to address it at that point, unless you're obviously in this case you don't, but generally speaking. And yeah, so now Kevin pretty much knows the Q is in the bag, or knows the Q was in the bag. There's a 3 and 4 chance now that he will draw it.
Well, if he plays 3 tiles,
Yeah,
you can play less.
looks like he's gonna play one tile or Opine. I don't think you can risk.
I think if you play Opine, can you get bingoed on? Like, what do you see through the A if you're Kevin? DELOQRRST, like levators.
Well, QV, yeah, relators and
there's just a lot of options. Can you empty the bag?
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
The bag.
Okay,
Yeah, I thought he was going to play Opine. I was like, are you sure you want to do that?
INNUU is leave, but with the Q in the bag, and that there it is. He drew immediate.
Yeah.
And there's that L Sam needed.
Yeah.
Sour sop, sweet sop. You can't fish for none of that anymore. Oh, 8 unseen.
So yeah, I mean, I think at that point, Kevin's probably hoping to draw the Q, I assume. Because he's also got now, and this is pretty cool. Oh, no, that's not true. I thought he had 2. I was going to say you could play QIN and set up QI, but no, that's not how letters work. Sam obviously needs to fish again. Can he fish, from his perspective at least, anything interesting?
Or DIV, just fish the V and see what happens.
I mean, Kevin's at 38 seconds. Sam's at 18 seconds. He's going to presumably do something soon, and it looks like he's going to just go ahead and just call it, which I understand. There's no reason. It's very easy for him to give up 30 or 40 spread points here by fishing, going over.
Yeah.
Would have been nice, I think, to block the Q spot. Obviously, Kevin's going to play Quail here quickly. I think Sam probably could have just gone ahead and played Derbs.
Oh, yeah. But that's okay. Low on time.
Yeah.
Just try to get it over with.
Yeah. And looks like he has successfully avoided going over on time. And what we thought was going to be a blowout turned into another really cool game. So we've been really treated to some nice ones this morning.
Yeah, I think this is a workshop by Sam on how to not let the door be closed on you, how to give yourself life and option.
Yeah.
Plays like Hinny was really cool. Just kept him alive.
Yeah. And also doing after making such a big mistake and kind of he probably knows he missed something with Mara. He kept his head on straight. And that's that's hard to do when you're down 160, partially of your own doing, and then exacting also.
Yeah. Let's see if we can catch that overhead mic, see what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's funny, I thought I was fishing for this area because I thought there's no way to block that area with the A, but then you ended up blocking. Was there a big failure blocking? Just
I was like, I had some places I couldn't do PFUI. I couldn't do that kind of Q.
the Q is in the back.
Yeah, at that time, there was a Q and an F in the back. So even though that would be probably the best play at the time. It's too much of a risk there. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do here except we could play this. You know,
I thought it might be kind of tricky to block that. I mean, maybe you have like a good time.
I didn't really have
blocking, but
any blocking time.
the C's were gone. And
You
I
know,
guess
I
there's
can
other
just-
B.
I can do any but it doesn't do anything.
That's why I was lucky to draw. Thought maybe if you block, I can go and do your ball, which is kind of what happens.
You know, play this and you probably know this doesn't happen.
Yeah, I know. Stake Diane.
I just figured, well, there's a chance to make
Yeah, that's true. I know that's a good. I would have thought the same. Thought the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
especially after my large mistake earlier. Is it a word that come up on that one floor?
Can run, yeah.
Sure.
I think there's like 7 in there.
I'm sure there's a word, man. I saw that. Right. I saw Miranda too. I was gonna play for my not that I saw. Well, I'm sure in this thing goes. I just it does. I was wondering. It didn't really come up for me, but I was wondering if I had to try it. Because I had an S here, but if I had a bingo starting with S, I probably would have just tried it because I was losing by so many points. And this, I didn't like that. I wanted to put S on that.
Super lucky here. Super lucky.
Oh wow! Oh, you
And then I figured, like,
Challenge
you
you.
don't have anything to you might let me take something about
and if you're kicking us off.
Yeah.
You're staying.
Oh really? Oh,
I'm
God.
sitting there.
Oh wow.
Okay.
This is. Oh okay.
Anyway,
All right. So
No,
you
but-
hear the post-game banter from the players there talking about the hooks on Diane, and Sam a little surprised. I was trying to be sneaky and fishing for a bingo through the O, and then you didn't block the A, and then just none of it worked out. But a cool game. Lots for the players to think and discuss. That's what you can always ask for, or that's all you can ever ask for, I suppose.